I am in hell. Literally. Never has a game made me feel more frustrated, annoyed, and egged me on so much that I both wanted to rage quit and just play one more level at the same time. In Krimson, you play as a tiny ball of human flesh, squishy mass, something small, round, gross, and sticky. Your only task is to survive and make your way through the different circles of hell. How do you do this? By rolling, jumping, and climbing while avoiding death at every move to some heavy electronic metal music. Honestly, this is quite a mashup. A rhythm platforming game set to heavy metal and electronic music that is, without a doubt, an assault to your senses at all times. The music is loud and powerful. The graphics are gritty, dirty, gross, and oftentimes extremely overwhelming. The action never stops as the entire levels move, rotate, and disappear to the beat of the music. All you have to do is make it from the start of each stage to a small little flame. Once you have that flame, you must find a symbol to ignite and move on to the next stage. However, this is a lot easier said than done, and this is where Krimson both shines and is also banished to the pits of hell. Like most games, Krimson starts off simple. You can jump and double jump. You can wall climb like Mega Man, and the platforming starts off fairly easy. You'll certainly die a lot in the first few stages as the game is extremely unforgiving. The camera will usually be close up to your little ball of meat and you cannot see the traps that are coming. As well, the hitboxes vary wildly on the different set pieces. Some are crazy forgiving where you feel like you should have died instantly, and others you swear you are nowhere near an obstacle and randomly die. The normal sections of the game are divided up by some interesting and frustrating boss fights. These boil down to avoiding a boss's projectiles, being chased through a stage at crazy speeds, and sometimes hitting them with a bolt of lightning that crashes into you at the beat of the music. These provide a nice change to the normal gameplay while they can be downright difficult themselves. As you progress, the stages evolve. More things move and more things try and kill you, and you get a third jump. All of this feels like natural progression until you reach the final circle of hell where the game turns into Flappy Bird from hell. That's right, do you remember the annoying mobile game Flappy Bird? This feels just like it. Suddenly, you can constantly jump, flying into the air with good old gravity pulling you down, but now you're trying to navigate between moving spikes, disappearing and reappearing fire and obstacles, or being chased by giant boss-sized demons. I cannot tell you how often I died in this final circle. While I will hand it to Krimson for being generous with checkpoints in each stage, something just feels so wildly off about this final circle that I was constantly shouting at the screen and almost shut the game off repeatedly. Not only do some of the deaths feel wildly unfair, but the respawn mechanism just does not work in some situations. It will spawn you in midair, flying in a direction directly into an obstacle, killing you over and over and over and over again. Mashing the jump button will sometimes get you out of the way, letting you have a split 1 or 2 seconds to react and get out of another obstacle's way to continue trying to move. And if you die, well, do that all again, and again, and again. Honestly, it's a real shame because I want to like Krimson really, really badly. The beginning showed a lot of promise, and I really enjoyed the music and the aesthetic of the game overall. However, in the last couple circles of the game, the beat no longer seemed to matter. It became more of a frantic button mash to try and stay alive. In terms of trophies, this is one that I don't think I will ever be able to platinum. At the time of recording on launch day, March 21st, 2024, some of the trophies on PS5 appear to be bugged. One trophy named Rise should be easy enough to unlock, which all you have to do is jump 666 times, but after jumping thousands of times, it has not unlocked for me. What will prove more difficult, and also seem to be bugged currently too, is there are 4 no-death trophies, one each tied to a circle where you need to beat the entire circle of hell without dying. I attempted this for Circle 1, restarting each stage anytime I died until I made it through every single one flawlessly, and the trophy did not pop. I've alerted the devs and they said they will look into them, but honestly, I'm not sure it's even possible to finish some of these later circles without dying at least once in the stage. Krimson never lets up. It assaults your senses at all times. The visuals are muddy and disorienting, the difficulty is staggering and frustrating, and it may cause a lot of anxiety. The music is great and there are some really good tracks mixed in the experience, but I'd only recommend you pick up Krimson if you want to see what hell is really like.